back. Football is really back. I'm John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and despite not playing great, Aaron Rodgers still has much better arm talent than Mitchell Trubisky. So this was a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup for a star quarterback when you have to go against the Chicago Bears. The Bears are loaded with talent. They have Khalil Mack, they have Roquan Smith, they have Leonard Floyd. These guys had 5 sacks against Aaron Rodgers. Leonard Floyd led the way with 2 sacks himself, and they were trying to take Rodgers' head off the whole entire game. But Aaron Rodgers was just a little bit better than the Chicago Bears. Rodgers, you know, when we're talking about a Hall of Fame quarterback, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions isn't going to blow you away. But that 1 touchdown was the difference between winning and losing this game. Mitchell Trubisky couldn't get the Bears' offense in the end zone at all. And the offense that Matt Nagy runs has been stalling out the last 2 games. Against the Eagles in the playoffs, I think the Bears scored like 15 points. This game against the Packers, they get just a field goal. So they have 18 points the last 2 games, and that's not good enough. And while Rodgers didn't light it up, by any means, the Packers only had 10 points. It was just enough to get over the hump and to improve to a 1-0 in week 1, which is the most important thing. And you have to remember, the defenses in the NFL are always ahead of the offenses. The defenses start out dominating and the offenses start out sluggish. And then as the season goes on, the offenses get better because the receivers and the quarterbacks get in sync. The protection up front improves. So Aaron Rodgers, the most important thing was getting the win because over time that offense is going to improve, And there was some positive takeaways. Marquez Valdes-Scantling got a lot of targets and looked really good. Looked like he took the next step. The Bears did a good job of taking away Devontae Adams. But Aaron Rodgers did, like I said, just enough to get past Chicago in that tough defense. And, it's not easy. It's not easy to go out there and make it happen. Yeah, the Packers can say building up to the game that nobody's afraid of the Bears defense. But when you get on the field and, they're capable of, more than 5 sacks, you realize just how good they really are. It's easy to look at them on paper and say, oh, there's a weakness here or a weakness there. On the field, those guys are hitting hard. They're flying around, and they're hyped up, ready to play. Aaron Rodgers understands this more than anybody, and he took a few shots, extending the play on the edge and holding the ball, waiting for something to develop. He actually took a shot very similar to the shot he took in 2017 against the Minnesota Vikings when Anthony Barr, I think, broke his collarbone. Those are the plays that Aaron Rodgers has to cut down on. He has to protect himself so the Green Bay Packers season doesn't go down the drain with another injury for Rodgers. But overall, you have to love what you see from this guy. Obviously, he can make all the throws. On another play, he shuttle passed it to one of his running backs. I think it was Jamal Williams that went for a first down. So no throw was off the table with Rodgers, and he's definitely a competitor. And above all, like I said, he improves to 1-0, gets the big win, and now Green Bay can hold their heads high for this week. And they got the Minnesota Vikings next week, so they had to build on this momentum and keep it going. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.